must going into
Well, they don't have the backstory, so like 20 seconds. I was outside and he was doing his thing to provide amazing music on your commute and stuff.
yes.
Meanwhile, I'm outside. I'm outside, literally. And he's not looking up for nothing, y'all. He busting a sweat.
Yo.
You know, he's looking down, you know, and I'm like trying to, and I got my phone case as a mirror, and I'm trying to like flicker the light or something.
And then my communication systems was off.
AKA his phone was dead. So the hell.
Yeah, so I was really doing.
I'm so sorry.
I sincerely apologize, Lady Lyric.
So that's the apology, y'all.
Yes.
That's where that's coming from.
So I do it on air.
You all good.
Listen, I do it on air. If it happened off air, I still do it on air because I'm sincere. I'm so sincere.
You gave me that Chris Brown transparency song, so we fine.
Well, okay. Thank you.
You said I'm gonna play something. That's all right.
Yes, and that's the job of the DJ. The DJ is supposed to play something that makes everything all right. So
I was like, what is that?
Yes. Brand new music from Chris Brown. If you haven't heard it, the song is called Transparency. I'm sure people probably heard it already, but thank you to mp3wax.com. I get all of the fresh joints. Big shout out to mp3wax.com.
Big shout out to mp3wax.com.
Yes.
They supported your girl back in the day. Heavy.
It doesn't change. It don't change. Yeah. Maybe the characters may change, but the lane is still the same. We still follow the same lane. Tune core, right? Digiwax, same everything. Yeah. So still in the loop. Happy 2023, Lady Lyric. This particular laptop does not have the round of applause on it. I'm still working on this baby right here. I haven't even named her yet. This is
it's new.
Yeah, this is my new Mac. Oh, big shout out to my sis. Like she came through right out of the blue and was like, you know what? I know exactly what you need for Christmas.
Okay. Because
I see you every time you DJ, you got DJ here, you got DJ there, you got DJ over there. What happens if your laptop goes down and you can't DJ? And I said, you know what? You're right. But I didn't think that she was going to give me a laptop.
That's all right.
Come in the crib and open up the box and, of course, brand new Mac. Mac too.
Ooh, that's a great
gift.
You see one of my gifts? Shout out to my sis.
See?
She was like, you know what? I call her Kate.
Nice.
You know, and I like spades.
Nice.
So,
nice. You know. Very dope. Very dope. So we got some love. We got some love over the holiday.
Yes.
Take it long for that. We got a siren for that. But yeah. So this is
maybe that's the wave. Maybe we don't need the fake applause. Keep your fake applause.
Right.
We'll just have genuine aplauso para ellos.
Yes, that's right. Para ellos. But yeah, definitely happy 2023 to you. I was super busy the whole New Year's Eve weekend. I literally started off. I started off at 7 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, I was at 1836 Saloon. Big shout out to them.
Okay.
Big shout out to Stacy. Big shout out to Amy. Big shout out to Chi. The bartenders, man, over there. Let me tell you something. I've been to a couple of bars out here. No shade. No shade on the other bars. But they keep it wet at 1836.
Okay.
They keep it wet. Like you gotta walk up out of there checking your conscience. You gotta make sure, because we give them specific instructions. That's what we're doing in 2023.
Oh, the proper instructions, that reggae joint. That was dope.
Yes, definitely. We're gonna give proper instructions for 2023. That way nobody gets things misconstrued, nobody gets upset when you say things, but we drink responsibly.
No fake applause.
That's right, no fake applause, and block them, delete them, remove them from your contacts.
Yes.
We audit.
I like that.
Yes. So, but 1836 from about 7 in the evening till about 1, a little bit after 1, I watched Don Lemon drop the ball. He did not do the countdown at 12 o'clock. Almost messed me up too, TP. Had me messed up. I'm looking at Don Lemon on TV. He ain't even counting. This dude is not even counting.
I heard there was like back that ass up and it was distracting.
Wait a minute. I was looking at the screen. I literally was looking at the screen and I made the count in like 7 minutes. 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, and I'm doing the countdown.
Okay.
And I look up and I'm 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, happy 2023. And Don Lemon and them, they still partying. Don was like this. Don was
no breaks.
He was still getting his groove on. It was 2023. The ball had dropped and the acorn dropped. All everything dropped, and this dude was still just chilling and dancing to back that ass up. A big shout out to him.
It is true.
Yeah. So I left. So
shout out to my coworker who like put that in the air in the workplace. It's like they didn't even have the ball drop.
Yeah, because listen. The worst thing they could have probably did, and I won't say the worst thing, but probably they should have just hired Dick. They could have sat in the chair one more year. Could have made it one more year, TP. What you think?
Absolutely.
They had a stick in his back last year.
What?
They had a stick.
I'll take a shot.
These is jokes. Ladies and gentlemen, these is jokes. The words and the views expressed by DJ Strategy are not the words and views of Gynesis Radio or Lady Lyric tonight. I am definitely on my grind today. Let me tell you. No, but see, they could have put Dick Clark with the stick behind his back and let him rock out, and Don Lemon was going to drop the ball and literally drop the ball. He literally dropped the ball on dropping the ball. Unbelievable. Yep. So after I left 1836 Saloon, I shot up to Expression Studio. Okay. And the setup up there was phenomenal. You had 3 DJs up there before I got there to set the party up right. Miss Estelle, she was very happy. Jay was very happy.
Esther.
Yes. We had the 360 cameras. We had smoke machines. We had flares. It was super crazy up there.
Wow.
Super crazy. And the sound system. Oh, Lady Lyric.
I can't wait.
The sound system.
I'm gonna be up there in February. Yeah, that's already next month. Definitely. We're gonna do the artist showcase.
Yes.
We're gonna do
it. Yes.
You know, so that's happening.
So the sound system.
I think it's the 18th of February.
I think that
so you better be there.
Yeah, definitely. Oh no, I'm the official DJ for that evening. I gotta make sure your music is right. I can't let nobody else DJ for Lady Lyric.
So anybody who's like listening and has a dream or has a talent, like don't be shy. This is what it is right now.
We're gonna put out
up on a mountain.
Yeah, we're gonna go up on a mountain. We're gonna put out the official flyer.
Yeah.
I got some special invited guests coming that night.
I'm
also.
Excited.
Yes, so
I'm very excited.
So that's gonna be a definite.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yes.
And you connected. You know how you were saying you can't forget to thank your connector.
Hey.
So you connected me to Esther, you
Yes.
know, and her husband.
Yes.
We was up there, you know, and
very nice. It's
happening.
In my country. Very nice. Yes. So that's going down in February, of course. So got up to Expression Studio, knocked that out, and did that from about 1:30 in the morning until about 4:30.
So what did you play? What did you play from like 1:30 to 4?
From 1:30 to 4. Now here's the dilemma here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So would you play it already at 1836?
Nah. Because remember, like I said, I got 2 laptops. So this laptop was set for Expression Studio, and the other laptop was set for 1836 Saloon.
That's professional.
Yes.
Real applause.
Yes.
That's like double DJ strategy.
Yeah, because I could have actually, and shout out to everybody that didn't have a DJ that night. Hey, I apologize. I could send you a flash drive, but it's going to cost you a little bit more. You cannot have my DNA. I can't inject this into you.
I say you can't download an app for this.
I mean, like I can help you out. I can come there and DJ for you and play the music that you want to hear. But if I give you a flash drive, it's almost like a doctor giving up his cure to some type of rare illness or something like that.
You're treating the people.
Right. I'm giving you me. I'm giving you my DNA when I give you that flash drive. So I don't think you want people to hear all the sirens and the DJ strategy drops and bombs, because that's definitely gonna be on it. If I give you a flash drive, that's gonna be on it. You're gonna get some drops and some disclaimers and some DJ strategy drops on it. But I apologize for everybody who didn't have a DJ. But then after that,
well, you said they had 3 DJs.
Well, they had 3 DJs. Yeah, we actually had, and we had a DJ come from New York. So what I did, so I'm gonna tell you the whole scenario.
Okay.
Because I need to get this off because it was the
end. And this is up here in Carriage Square, people.
Yeah, this was here. So I get to the club, I get there, I get to Expressions, and of course, like I said, there was other DJs there. Now, everybody had their sets. This DJ went on, that DJ went on, whatever DJ went on. Not to take away from them, because they were phenomenal DJs. I'm not gonna take anything away from them. because they had the crowd up until the time that I got there, and they had the crowd when I got there. So, you know me, Lady Lyric, I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna shake hands and I'm gonna kiss babies. But lo and behold, the DJ who was on the set when I walked in the door, I guess he must have felt some type of way or something. I don't know.
Oh wow, we're just gonna put it out there.
I don't know.
Realness in 2023.
I don't know what had happened.
Was not there.
I dapped everybody up. You know, the usual suspects, everybody that's there. No shade on my family, because my family was loose, and everything was good. Big shout out to my sister Sham, happy birthday to her. Big shout out to the Pocono Lady Riders, they was in the building. Big shout out to Tamika. Everybody that was there, everybody. Kels, Dirty Diana, my man Pat, Money Mike, everybody was there. The usual suspects was there. And I'm going through them, I'm showing love, just bumping Happy New Year, because I'm coming in after the 12 o'clock. Right. So I'm trying to show love. Business. Yeah, so I'm showing love. I'm from that era, TP. We from the era of showing love. That's what we do. We show love. So I walk in the building, and homeboy's on the turntable, so I go over there, dap him up, and as soon as I walk in the door, he's like, yo. I come in, I got the rack, I got everything. I'm ready for business. I mean, I have to say this, I am the house DJ at Expression Studios.
Yeah.
So you figuring, okay, this guy, but I didn't know this dude went on my Instagram. He had researched my whole Instagram.
Is this the person that you went like
no, it's addictive. I'm telling you, it's addictive. It is going.
DJ Chronicles.
Spin-off series. I think I am going to start carrying the camera with me, because I think people need to know, like, even from the standpoint of the requests, the request booth and stuff like that. Like, people really need to see what it's like to be a DJ, not necessarily just in the Poconos, but just a DJ.
I know you don't look up. I found that out when I was waiting outside for the show to start.
Now,
TP forwarded my calls and Strategy's phone dead and all that stuff. Where was you? I was like, I'm outside.
I'm over here working on the computer.
He was over here.
I was over here focused on the computer.
Everyone is working so hard that I can't even get in to be here.
That's true. That's true.
But thank God, he must have had must have sweat so much that he had to, God felt like, please save her.
It's the energy. It's the energy. And normally,
have mercy upon my child.
And the crazy thing about it, Larry, is that we usually kind of combine minds like that. When the twin powers activate, all that stuff. But
you texted me earlier. Feels like the old days.
Yes. Yep. So I get in the booth, and now, mind you, I got New Baby now. I ain't even named her yet.
Baby.
She don't even have a name.
Maybe that's her name.
Right?
New Baby.
And I plug her in.
New Baby.
Right? I plug her in, and I get my sound check and all that stuff. I got the DJ strategy drop. Everything. I let everything go nice and neat. And the first song that I played was actually the song that the birthday girl requested for me to play.
Okay, which
was Neo's.
Neo.
Yes, this was the actual song. So I'll give you a little taste of.
So it wasn't what the Amish people requested.
Nah,
Lloyd.
Nah. That was
Neo.
No, yeah, that was totally different. Yeah,
that was like episode 2. I don't know.
Yes.
Episode 3.
The name of that song, Neo. Let me make sure I got it again.
Neo could bring his ass off.
Yes, super dope singer. But it was a song from Neo. Needless to say, it was a song from Neo.
Okay.
So that Crazy in Love or Crazy Love or something like that it was, and that's her birthday song, Capricorn. We shout out to me, Capricorn. Shout out to Shan. So I play, I go to that song first, and then I gotta wind it back, because I don't want people to think that. So I gotta wind it back, start it back from the beginning so everybody know, and hit the horn, that's all. Boom. So I noticed that as soon as I dropped the song, the other DJ, you could hear him doing this.
Oh, okay.
Now,
so you felt like challenge or no?
Now, no, not necessarily challenge, but more etiquette. than anything. Because, mind you, when you having that many DJs, we have a level. DJs, hear me out.
Break it down.
Because we have.
I don't know this.
Because we have a level of camaraderie.
Okay.
Certain DJs, they have a different protocol than other DJs, but all the DJs that I work with, that I've worked with in the past, shout out to DJ Rudd, shout out to DJ Hot Sauce. I know that there's a certain type of etiquette when you have another DJ that's coming into the booth. What we do is we upload our laptop, we shut our laptop on, we get ready to plug in our Serato or our mixer. And then as soon as we plug in our mixer and you hear that, or you hear that intro from the DJ, that means your system gets unplugged.
Right.
Your headphones go up on the rack, and you pull back, and you let that other DJ come in.
You pull back.
That's right. Right. And you pull back, and you let the other DJ get his time and do his set. No matter if you didn't play the joints that you wanted to play tonight, and that DJ that comes on the set plays the same joints that you didn't play or that you did play. It's still his DNA. It's his way of doing it. So with that being said, you hear this.
Ooh.
And I'm like, okay. So I let it rock. Let it rock. You still hear it.
Okay.
Now, I get to.
Is that almost like, sorry, not to cut you off, but is that almost like if I was to bust into a song or something and then somebody starts singing over me?
Right, exactly. Like somebody.
That's crazy.
Like, so they totally now, and in this particular pretense now I'm doing an actual mix. I'm doing an actual mix where it's a live mix where I'm doing acapella, beat matching. I'm making a mix. So by you doing.
You add an extra effects in my mix.
You're adding extra effects in my mix, and I may not be able to catch my cue. Not even considering the fact, like I said, that I'm using somebody else's system, and Lady Lyric, the damn headphone jack didn't work.
On your stuff?
On their stuff. It didn't
on
work.
Their stuff.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Oh.
It didn't work. It didn't work.
I'm sorry.
It didn't work. But see,
but I don't like ugly.
Hey, but listen, let me tell you something. That's one thing.
Sorry.
That is one thing that you could say about a dude from New York. I don't care. Born and raised in the Astoria projects, spent my summers in Far Rockaway. We are always prepared. Man, I took them headphones off, threw them to the side.
What happened?
And I went butt naked. No headphones. No headphones. Straight up DJ strategy or the ones and twos. Queued up. Bang, bang, bang. Cool. Did my numbers. Cool. Straight did my numbers.
And played what? The birthday girl.
And played exactly what the birthday girl wanted. We went from that song. We went to Conceited from Remy Ma. We went from that to Usher, Supermodel, Bad Girl. We just had a ball. By the time I was finished with my set, and I went from Afro beats to reggae to R&B to hip hop, and just gave them the whole diaspora of music. I think Homeboy may have kind of seen what TP was saying last week.
TP saying last week? I missed last week. I missed you guys.
Yeah, because we did all music last week. So we did we played a lot of music last week. So TP said, I think I left a shoe print and somebody behind last week.
Left 2 feet in their ass.
Nice.
2 feet.
Nice.
So I think I was still on that same vibe, TP. So I think when I heard the, I thought somebody was trying to punk me. I was looking for the dude from MTV to come up and say,
Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher. I was looking for him. I was like, yo, somebody punking me. Like, I'm the house DJ. Why is this dude cutting?
I used to say that all the time, not for nothing. I used to be like, am I being punked?
Yep. And so I went.
Like, when something crazy would happen, yo.
So I went over there and I went to him. And, because now I'm Strategy 2023.
Okay. Still drip by Mr. Perfecto, I see.
Oh yes. This is
that Mr. Perfecto?
Yes, this is the other part of the story. Yes, big shout out to Mr.
That's
Perfecto.
Dope.
Yes.
That hoodie is dope.
Yes. Yeah, that was the problem too, because I think they saw the drip when I walked in. It looked like I had on the fat gold chain with some Gucci. I don't know. Anyway.
But did you have fun?
I did have fun, and needless to say, after the set, me and the other DJ went outside and we got a chance to talk. And like I said, I'm Strategy 2023.
Okay.
Okay.
I have to learn what's different.
I'm telling you now. Strategy 2023.
What's the difference?
I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be putting myself in positions with people who I don't need to put myself in positions with.
Amen.
Right?
Not for nothing. I pray all
Yes.
the time for God to bring the people who are meant for me closer to me, and the people who are not meant to be in my life to be removed from me, because there's only so many seats on a private plane. You
Listen,
know what I mean?
I was always under the perception that, everybody always says it's lonely at the top, but not necessarily lonely at the top. It's just lonely because you cannot associate with certain people, because people may have the different itinerary than what you have. You know what I mean? They may be thinking, I'm gonna do this, and it may have been just him just being overzealous. Well, one of the other DJs said he was thirsty.
Damn.
I didn't say that.
How we say, well,
But I didn't say it. The other DJ said that he probably was thirsty, and because of his thirst, he was cutting. But he explained himself. We went outside and we talked.
Oh, right. My fault.
Yes.
We went outside.
He explained himself. We went outside. We talked, and we kind of got it under. He was like, with no disrespect to you, strategy. What I was trying to do was I was really trying to get your attention.
Oh, and he did.
Let it to the wise and let it to the unwise. Okay. If you are trying to get the DJ's attention, that is not the way to do it. Humility, respect, and a little bit of honor goes a long way. Because if you would approach me in a different manner, I would have had a better way of dealing with you as an individual. While you going that way, now you got my blood pressure up. You got me in strategy 2022. I'm trying to be strategy 2023.
Talking blood pressure. Shout out to Rue. She, she wasn't feeling well, all that stuff. So my prayers with her, shout out to her. When she gets better, pressure a little high. That's a serious thing.
Yeah, definitely. Now people are going through that, and that's what I'm saying. Health is wealth.
Blood pressure.
Yeah, health is wealth. And you getting angry and frustrated and stuff like that ain't gonna take you nowhere. So that's why I said we giving proper instructions in 2023.
I like
so
that.
People can get it.
I like that. Proper instructions. I like that. What?
See?
That's perfect.
We're giving proper instructions for 2023. That way I can be 2023 strategy and I can have a good time. So then after that, after we left there at 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning, they were still there.
4:30 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning. And if you was outside on New Year's Eve,
the mountain?
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Yes. If you was outside on New Year's Eve, it was super foggy. It was super foggy out there. And Pocono's Finest is out there trying to give people tickets and all that stuff. But needless to say, I did Pocono's Finest. I call them Pocono's Finest. Pocono's Finest. Our lovely state representatives, aka our state troopers, they were doing their job on New Year's Eve. Yes, they were.
No comment. Yeah, 2023.
Yeah, they were doing
from the Lady Lyric camp.
Yeah. So then Sunday morning, but because it was already Sunday morning, it was like 4:30, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I still had the equipment, still packed up, and made my way over to Farmhouse. Now, I have to say this because I did not know. I did know about Farmhouse because I am greedy. But I found out more about Farmhouse from Lady Lyric because Lady Lyric also worked at Farmhouse. But what I did not know is that the owner of Farmhouse was, at one point in time, a very close friend of mine who worked for Invisible Bully, who was on Street Market Radio. I literally had to have one of my friends see the live video of me in Farmhouse to call me and say, yo, Strategy, you know that's so-and-so and so-and-so, right? And I was like, what? Yeah, that's so-and-so and so. They used to work for Invisible Bully. You know what I'm talking about later. And I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. So it was the entire crowd there. It was nothing but fur coats, Bentleys, Range Rovers, and champagne bottles and champagne glasses. If you missed it, the lobster was tight, the waffles was right, and TP, that Warren G, Nate Dogg remix with Morgan Wallen, because 2:00 in the afternoon, Crystal Street, it is not just regular degular. It's a mix. It's a couple of people in there. So I hit him with this.
There you go, man. I always love that groove.
Yeah, that same look, Lady Lyric, that same look. He's mixing rap music with country music. The whole table turned and looked like it was season 12 of The Boys. They all turned their chairs around like, what the LL Cool J? No, but the diaspora of people that were there allowed me to be able to get that off. I was able to get that off. Again, like I said, different.
Well, I'm happy that you were there.
Yes.
And that initially that information of where the idea kind of came from. Yes, I did share with you. However, we've severed ties.
Yes, absolutely.
And, so I'll take this moment in 2023 just say like, look, April, everything that happened at the end of the day, cameras on, cameras off. I wish you a happy new year.
Yes.
At the end of the day, anything that was ever received was all for the strength of the love that I have for the Notorious B.I.G. And ultimately, after she and I severed ties, I went on to get my publishing deal. So I wish everyone out there their dream. However, it would be remiss to not even think that I wasn't in the spaces before they even had floors on the ground or paint on the walls. So at the end of the day, I love rock. At the end of the day,
that's right.
Their wedding anniversary is my birthday. There was definitely a moment in time where we were thick as thieves, and I helped to supervise the business when she was out of the country. But at the end of the day, it was a lot of personal fucked up shit, and it. So I'm gonna leave that where that is. I'm gonna be the bigger person to be at the end of the day. Like, he's saying Farmhouse, he had a good time. I'm happy at the end of the day. I cleaned out that dirty ass fridge in the beginning before you was even Farmhouse. We talked about stuff before there was even walls up and all that stuff. But all the love that I ever gave was off of that. Any misunderstanding that you had, you could have at least had words, but you didn't. You look crazy out in the street. But I do wish you a happy new year, and Ray and I are very happy without you. So you can hold that and rock to the death, because I love Big Papa.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I wasn't going to speak on it, but you kept, what I'm saying? I'm not going to just sit here. This is our platform right now.
Exactly. But who would I be?
But stop talking about me saying I'm talking about you. Real shit. Happy New Year.
But who would I be? Be DJ Strategy and not have the platform.
Right.
Us having
you knew what it was.
Right, because exactly. But that would be like me being
You knew what it was. I worked the double shift, and then the next, we ain't gonna.
Right. But
you would never see me face to face like, nah, it was on some sucker shit.
But trust me and believe me, because we all are going through some type of scenario similar to that. Because I went through the same thing myself, as with people. People are making decisions at higher levels that are not always conducive to the longevity of certain things that they're trying to do. A lot of times when we come into situations, we come in with our full-fledged, full idea, full everything. And sometimes people take that for granted. And with that being said, like I said, this is our platform. I'm never going to be...
you have to take everything that comes into your life as a learning opportunity.
Yes.
And, you know, the love that I have at the end of the day for Biggie will always be.
Oh, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And when I ran into Rock in the street, it was like, oh my God. Yep. What can I do to help any situation? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So anything that, you know, transpired after that, or any type of miscommunication.
I will say this, and not to cut you off. I do sincerely wish that I knew who she was before, or maybe at the same time that you knew who she was. Because I think my insight on the situation and your affiliation with me,
right?
Not just that. I'm not just saying that, but our affiliation with the people that we know,
right?
It would have changed that demographic. It would have changed the whole trajectory of that conversation.
Perhaps.
It would have. I know that for a fact. And the reason why I say I know that for a fact, because we'll talk about that later.
Right,
anyway.
right.
But anyway, even though.
But Happy New Year regardless.
I had to mention
because that led to other things, and it led me to be like, you know what am I doing contributing to somebody else's dream?
Right.
Like, you know, she would call me a superstar. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So at the end of the day, if that's her dream, you know, I wish her the best of luck trying to find the right coffee cup, you know, and I'm gonna continue to do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And we can continue to
we may, like I said, don't get it twisted. Like I said, the scenario may change. We never know, because we don't burn bridges. You know what I'm saying? We build those. So it may be a particular situation where those things can be ironed out. You know, because I got a crease machine and all that. Trust me, I'm telling you. I look forward to being strategy 2023. I could be diplomatic in certain situations. Don't worry, I might change it. But anyway, to say the least.
Nah, she got me wrong, yo.
To say the least.
Like, no.
Let's not go too deep. Don't go too deep. Let's digress a little bit. But I will say this, and this is the reason why I mentioned it, to give you your kudos and to give you your respect for giving me that lane.
You're welcome.
Can you dig it?
Absolutely.
Like, if not,
if it wasn't meant for me and if it was meant for you, my nigga, take that.
If sometimes, like I said, if sometimes it doesn't go the way that we plan it, remember, energy transfers.
Right.
And it moves at a terrific speed. So if you're able to give somebody an influence that influences somebody else, you did your part. Because
I'm good with that.
Because at the end of the day, let me tell you something. It was a movie. When I say a movie, it was a super uber movie. Nothing but Range Rovers, Bentleys.
Yeah.
DJ Robbie Rob was there from G Unit. Like, I haven't seen Robbie Rob. I haven't seen Rob since 2014. Like, that was big. Like, I saw people who live in the Poconos that know that I'm here that came out. It wasn't just, it was Fish. It was Keisha. It was everybody that contributed, Mary, everybody that contributed to the day that showed up and that pulled up. Big shout out to DJ Charisma also. Like, everybody just pulled up and just showed mad love. There's no way that even if you had a camera there, you saw everybody that came into the building, came to that DJ booth and showed love. So it was just like a phenomenal event. And like I said, I wanted to give you, you know what I mean, to let you know, because I remember. Like, it ain't like I can't remember. And at the same time, I just wanted to say thank you to you for creating that lane and the opportunity, and thank you to Farmhouse for giving me that lane, and definitely thank you to Official, because Official really made sure that I was taken care of. I didn't have to worry about paying for my drinks. I had a lobster tail the size of a small child. I haven't been on the seafood. I do it the first of the year because I don't really do seafood like that because high cholesterol. And I'm trying to be Fat Boy Fresh. But with that being said, like,
for
shout
the
out to
record,
Fish.
I didn't have to talk to Jadakiss at Rock's party.
Yeah, but I'm just
For the
saying.
record.
I'm just saying.
I'm just putting that out there for the record.
All right, so we're gonna keep that on the low. We gotta keep that on the low.
That
We gotta
came
keep that.
up.
We don't want to put that.
Up.
We don't want to put that on the air though.
That came up.
We don't want to put that on
At
the
the
air.
end of the day.
We'll keep
I
that.
mean,
We'll keep that on the low. We'll talk about that later. I'm
that
just
came
saying.
up.
Thank you for the plug, and then thank you to Official for the additional plug. And it was an absolute movie. Coming up in the next couple of months, well, not the next couple of months, but February, we'll be doing something else there at Farmhouse, as well as I got a couple of more joints coming up in February in Wilkes-Barre. Also, there's a new club that's opened up out in Wilkes-Barre. Big shout out to Pop from the Barbershop.
Yes.
So the plugs is there. I mean, the plugs
Pop
is there.
from the barbershop.
Yes,
Definitely.
the plugs is there. Big shout out to
Definitely.
Pop.
Hit me. You like the song.
Yep. Big shout out to Pop.
Yeah.
So getting ready for 2023. Of course, Friday nights is Kickback Fridays at Expressions.
This Friday?
This Friday night, yes.
Okay.
Expressions, Kickback Fridays. Make sure you tell a friend and tell a friend.
Tomorrow?
Yes, as in tomorrow. And then Saturday, I'm not sure, but I'm waiting for a telephone call to come from one of another event for Saturday. But also, I just want to make sure I put that out there for people who are looking for parties, looking for venues, looking for events, looking for DJs, looking for help, looking for whatever you need. Make sure you look me up at DJ Strategy on Instagram. I am now booking for January, February, March, April, May, June. If you get your party, you better get your party now. If you, I'm telling you, because once next week hits, that's it. January, February, March, it's gonna roll out the door. So if you're looking to do a party, an event, a wedding, a reception, whatever, baby shower, make sure you hit me up at DJ Strategy immediately, because once the list start going in, you know how it goes. And I don't want to be telling people, oh, you should have called me last week because I'm booked already. But make sure you hit me up at DJ Strategy. It's easy to follow me at DJ Strategy on Instagram, or DJ Strategy on Facebook, UTSL the Network on Instagram as well, and as well on Twitter, UTSL the Network. Make sure you follow me. In addition to that, like I said, I did want to make sure that I did say that tonight, because I wanted to make sure that you got your just due. I don't want nobody.
I'm sorry, I'm emotional. You know what I'm saying? Love is love and real is real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what's valid is valid.
Right, that's true. That's true. That's true. And
I am happy that the energy transferred, to where it was supposed to go.
Right, absolutely. So we just gotta, like I said, in 2023, remember I'm 2023 strategy now. So I'm trying to try to take a breath before I make, certain things happen, or I do certain things, or I say certain things, because fortunately for us, Lady Lyric, Thursday night shows are pretty popular here in the Poconos.
Oh, yeah?
And people are watching. So we want to make sure that we keep a good rapport with our audience. Get nobody upset, nobody, but I always do the disclaimer. I always make sure you say it. I say that.
Right. Oh, so wait. Oh, let me get one. Okay, so my views are not the views of DJ Strategy on this one, because you know what I'm saying? I got one. And I'll look at the playback and be like, oh man, shout out to Jameson. But it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Listen. You have the same right, just as I do as my co-host, and I'll say that to anybody. You have the same right to express yourself on this platform, to let people know how you feel. And like I said, without you, there couldn't have been that particular situation, because that's something that we particularly talked about and we genuinely talk about. So there's no way that the universe could be kind to me if I'm phony to the person who, listen, we said, I think we saw it on Instagram the other day. Who said it? Dame Dash said it. If you got to snake your friends to get ahead and not look out for your friends when you do get ahead, or don't say nothing to your friends when you do get ahead, then that's you. The guy, be by yourself. Yeah. Be by yourself. And Mr. Magic said it even better. Be yourself, or you may find yourself by yourself. And that is definitely no fun. So,
and I have to work on maybe, commenting less, realize the fact that God has put me in positions where I'm around a Luther Vandross plaque,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah.
and
Look,
just realize
look.
that, you know, you don't have to give that energy, because at the end of the day, when you're gifted and stuff, any type of distraction.
Your gift is going to make rooms for you. Ultimately, it's going to make room. October, I ain't going to say in front. October, I got fired from a job that I worked on for 5 years. I bust my ass. Worked there, made sure all the connections, you know, people.
Like busting my ass, double shifts and seeing, but doing it for that it was all a dream neon sign. It had nothing to do with the people on earth.
Had nothing to do with
but everything to do with the person in heaven. But
because of the fact that I knew that me being in the position that I was in and that job was going to entail certain things, I was depressed. I lost my job. What man wants to lose his job in the middle of him being successful and trying to do stuff? So I digress on that point. But when I got to that, I had to look back and I had to say something to myself and say, you know what? Maybe that particular opportunity was making me get a little bit too comfortable. And I couldn't really actually reach.
I wasn't writing nothing.
Right. I couldn't really actually reach what goals I needed to reach because I was so encompassed by that job and submitting to the job and being on time and all of that. And after I let that go, I think 2 weeks later, we started UTSL Network, I think. And I've been able to practice DJing. I've been able to,
practice.
You gotta shit.
You does this.
Listen. Let me tell you something. If you're a DJ and you front end like you don't practice, then that means you recording mixes. I don't care what nobody say. Anything I do. I'm just saying. When I DJ, whenever you see DJ strategy DJing, I'm DJing live. I'm cutting, I'm scratching, I'm blending, I'm doing everything live.
You're feeling the vibes of the people.
Right,
also.
I practice, and that was one of the things that I had to indicate. You have to indicate to people too, because people will look at you like, "Why are you playing that?" No, it's a timeline. You can play the hot joints first. You the DJ that's starting off. Play all the hot joints first while nobody's there, and see what happens. Play all the hot joints when people start coming in, and then see what happens. And it's a difference. People think it's like some magic or some magician. It's musicianship.
I love that ship. That's my favorite ship.
It is musicianship. It is actually putting together quantized values. It is putting together metronomes. It is putting together BPMs. It is putting together sequences. And if you're not practicing, then you're not a musician. You're not a magician. You're not. I'm just saying. Not a magician, and I'm not I'm not the best DJ in the world. I'm not sitting here tooting my horn. I'm blowing the whistle, but
blow the whistle. Remember that song?
Yes, but I'm not the best DJ in the world. But I practice. I do practice, and I make sure that I practice. But with that being said, a lot more things coming up in 2023.
Yes.
For UTSL Network.
February. That's next month. Can you believe it? Like we're already here in January. Like TP for real. Like January 5th. 2023.
It's already here.
Like what?
It's here, and I get the phenomenal purpose in the universe of being born on the 23rd day in 2023. So in June. So I
can't wait for your birthday.
I always wear the 2 3s because my son.
Here you go. My phone.
My son and my kids, my daughter, my kids, and they always.
Okay.
I never wore Jordans. And they give me the 23s every year for my birthday. Oh, big shout out to Schmook too. Congratulations to my daughter for successfully finishing her certificate in medical service.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, big shout out to my Schmook. Real applause.
Applause.
Yes. Big shout out to her. So 2023 is starting off. Yeah. I believe that it's starting off on a good note.
Yes.
I believe that we're going some different places.
Yes.
Now that things are opening up because of COVID being kind of, anyway.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot more opportunities. So
I'm almost 2 months at my new job. I know you make fun of me with all my jobs. But
shit.
Shout out to them.
Right.
Paying me very well every week.
Yes, that's right.
Mountain Intermodal. It's pretty
right.
cool.
See, that's what
Really,
I said.
really cool.
See?
I'm enjoying it. I got little double monitors. I'm living the desk life. I got an orchid. I got benefits. You know what I'm saying? Coming.
The creator had a different spot for you. So
he did. So I hope I didn't come off too salty, strapped. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to. I've been on the Jameson, so maybe the liquid courage could just be like, "Yo, that was some sucker shit, fam."
But listen,
and it spilled on the air a little bit. But I love rock for the record, and I will always love Big Papa.
Yeah, of course. So we just had to. Like I said,
I'm happy for you. I was happy at the time.
Yeah, but if for any reason, I felt, like I said, if I felt the type of way that I didn't feel like it should have been mentioned, I wouldn't have said anything.
Yeah.
But I felt like it had to be mentioned because of the fact of the level of alliance that we do have.
Yeah.
It's not like me and you just met each other, when I came to the Poconos. We know each other from New York City, from being in the trenches together, and we don't rock like that.
Right.
And we usually,
No, I'm not going to be on some, this and that. No,
right.
no.
It's
your bag,
right. If I buy 2 bagels, you're going to get.
But you're welcome.
The bagel. Yes,
you're welcome.
Absolutely.
Because when I was in that position, at the end of the day, I thought of you as well. Like, man, this would be dope if you could come over here real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then you told me some stories from North Carolina, and I was like, yo, for real. Like, so I'm happy that, and maybe we weren't supposed to coexist at the same time, at the same place in that situation. But we're going to be here every Thursday night.
That's a fact. And look,
so
the crazy
cheers.
thing, yes.
So shout out to me.
Yes.
Shout out to Farmhouse at the end of the day.
Even then, I was kind of jelly when they put you back at Weary's and I was gone. So like
that part,
you know what I mean?
Like we missing each other with the stuff, but we right here at the end of the day.
See, so
but I don't know. Weary's may not be so dead situation.
But hey.
Well, wherever it is, we know we'll be here. There's home base.
That's right. Brick and mortar, as TP would say, as Fat Boy Fresh would say, brick
Gynesis
and mortar.
Radio.
Right, brick and mortar all day, every day.
Yeah.
Somebody
got the drinks, somebody got the cups.
Yep.
And some realness and some great music on the Traffic Jam. That Chris Brown Transparency joint. We talk about anything and everything.
Yes.
So whoever's still tuned in from the Traffic Jam, I appreciate you.
Yes, definitely.
I hope you're having a good day, a good start to the new year. But I really appreciate you taking the time to listen. You could be anywhere, doing anything, and you're putting up with our antics. Right.
Exactly. But look at it. It's good antics. It's not like we,
I don't know. I'm going to play this playback privately. I don't think I'm going to share this episode with Ray. Nobody tells me.
Hey, listen.
About.
Like I said, if the creator did not want it to happen, it wouldn't happen. So
I'm not a good, I don't want to hold anything on the chest, but I feel what you're saying, like, certain things are off air and we'll definitely talk about that. But I'm happy that you're happy at the end of the day. You're healthy.
Yes.
I'm happy. I'm healthy. We got love over the holidays.
That's right. 2023 is starting off phenomenally.
Yeah.
Get ready for more things from UTSL the network. A couple of live remotes coming up soon. I got some live interviews. We're going to be chopping it up with a couple of people. I got the cameras outside for 2023.
Yeah, is this new? Since we're talking about cameras and stuff,
this
thing is so hot.
TP, he started off 2023.
TP started 2023 with how many? Boom, 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 boom.
Yes.
How many cameras?
And wait
three camera shot. Gotta have 3 camera shots.
And wait until you see all the cameras we're gonna have at the Unity in the community. How about that? How about those cameras in 2023?
Frighteningly, it doesn't seem that far away.
I'm telling you. I'm telling everybody right now. All my Gynesis Radio family, everybody that's affiliates, as TP would say on Facebook, at everybody. Everybody. Unity in the community is coming August of 2023.
Can I come? You guys need bartenders for that?
Hey. You never know.
Let me know.
Never know.
You need a songstress or a bartender for that day.
Yeah, we need you to come perform.
Hey. All right, let's do it.
Let's
do it. No cap. Just like that. Boom.
Easy done. Easy peasy. Yep. So.
And I know somebody who has my records on here.
Cardi B voice. Yep.
Right.
Yep. No doubt. No doubt. But like I said, more things coming up for UTSL and Network. More things coming up for Gynesis Radio.
Yes.
And be sure to make sure that you tune in every Thursday night from 6 until 8 p.m.
Yeah.
The 6 o'clock traffic jam. Sometimes we start about 6, sometimes we start about 6:07, but we're usually here on time. Like we try to be here on time. I'm gonna make amends for that for 2023. Make sure I come in on time because people really want. I was like 7 seconds late, but
that don't count. You within the minute, bro.
Right, within the minute. Yeah,
I was outside on time.
On time. 20 minutes on time outside. Listen, so I guess this would probably be the best song to close out to because he was outside. So we released this song last week, brand new joints, and we're gonna start doing that as well here at UTSL and Network. We're gonna start releasing or playing at least one new joint a week.
Yes.
And last week, this was my favorite joint. Today we did, the Chris Brown Transparency, which I know people probably already heard it. But in the rotation
so thank you.
Right, in the rotation of UTSL and Network, I want to make sure I keep fresh joints up here. And also, during the traffic jam, we do old school joints also. But tonight I got another new joint. We played it last week, so I wanted to make sure that we closed out with it. Again, make sure that you follow it at Lady Lyric on Instagram, for follow at Lady Lyric on Instagram. For booking information for UTSL and Network, you can follow her as well. Also, you can follow at DJ Strategy for booking information for UTSL and Network, for your interviews, your electronic press kits. If you want your song played on the radio, make sure you tap in. 2023, I'm trying to make sure that we get artists.
You have a platform
who are in the area.
Mountain,
yes.
Or in the Berg.
Yes. Yes.
Yo,
artists,
do you know what that means?
Artists, make sure your music is clean. Make sure that it's radio friendly so that we can put it on the air. And if you don't have an electronic press kit, if you've never been interviewed on the radio before,
you need to have a picture. You need to have a bio. You need to have a clean version. Maybe you have a regular dirty version. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a little trailer or something you just been in. Short, sweet, professional, up to date. Like get your press kit together.
And if you need it, I'll help you with it. I mean, I'm not, that far away from the people that I can't, help out. So
Right.
Artists, if you are out there and you're looking for a little bit of help, hit me in the inbox. I don't mind, strategy, what I do, boom, boom. Hit me up. Because I want to make sure that I don't take this platform for granted, because a lot of people will walk through these doors and they've done a lot of different things. I want to walk through this door and I want to leave this place better than the way that I found it. That was my idea when I first came to Gynesis Radio. I want to leave this place better than the way I found it. I want to make things better for myself and for everybody else that's around me. And I'm glad that I had the opportunity to finally tap into TP and meet this phenomenal brother right here and come to Gynesis Radio and be on Gynesis Radio for 2023. And I'm just looking forward to, man, some phenomenal things and some great things. A lot of my friends.
I'm happy to be back. I missed you guys.
Yes.
It was like 2 weeks, but it
seemed like a month because.
And it did. It's like a year.
Yeah,
and then I had shout out to, my daughter-in-law. She had a concert and I was really conflicted. I was just like, damn. I missed the last concert because I was making lasagna for once.
Mm-hmm.
And then I missed the show. I was like, where do I go? So, Ray was like, I'll go to the concert. You haven't been, in the loop for a little while. I know you like that. So it's great to be back.
It's like going to play golf. It's like going to play golf for guys, or like going to smoke cigars for guys, I guess.
Okay.
For me, it's a radio show. For me, it's coming to do.
We should do a show in the city at IMI because Hatch got spaces, not for nothing. We could talk about that offline also, but
yeah,
I don't know. I just saw it somewhere else when you started talking about golf clubs and cigars. I was like, "Yo, we taking a trip? We going somewhere?"
Well, we could always stream on the Gynesis Radio platform from anywhere. Actually, TV can tap us in, so it's not like we can't.
Hatch got spaces, new spaces out downtown.
Yeah,
that'd be cool. You know?
Super dope. Because like I said, back to the city. It's gonna be things popping off in the city that you're gonna have to go back to do.
What?
Big shout out before I get off the air. I got to shout out Mr. Perfecto for keeping your guys super fly.
Mr. and Mrs. Perfecto.
Yes,
she
definitely.
was a class act for real.
Yes. Bro, had me in a mall chair. I went to go pick up my hoodie. They took my go ahead strategy. So what?
And they brought you a mug too.
They go ahead strategy. I'm like, what? I gotta give you money? No strategy. Like what a blessing.
No, they were really cool.
What a blessing. What a super blessing. Yeah. Get ready because, like I said, we got more guests coming up next week.
Yes.
Some more businesses coming up next week as well. I think we got super producer Jit coming through. I've got a commitment from Robbie Rob. Got a commitment from DJ Robbie Rob. He may be coming through also. So, and also some calling guests, man, because I'm gonna start ringing the phone, TP, like I did last week.
About that, when you start, pushing the phone line a little bit more.
No, I got some contacts in this phone that I'm gonna start dialing numbers, and we're gonna
don't get it twisted. You had, councilwoman call up.
Right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a segment. We're gonna do a segment called Strategy Calls You or something like that. We're gonna make it like an actual segment.
Okay. Like strategy call.
Right. Strategy calls you, and we'll see if the person picks up when I call them to see, and we're gonna put them on the air. We're gonna do
almost like what High 97 did, like when they was trying to like punk call. Right. Like is you a ride or die?
Right. Like a ride or die. Right. Strategy ride or die. Strategy ride or die. We're gonna start doing calls. I'm gonna start calling some of my industry friends and put them online to see if they answer the phone. Yeah, like yo.
Oh my goodness, right? I'm with it. I'm with.
Yeah, like strategy. It's strategy. Your strategy. What's up? Nah, man. Yo. Watch what I do. I'm telling you, we're gonna have some fun with my contacts. Big shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight. UTSL Network. Another good night in the books. Make sure you catch me tomorrow night. Like I said, at Expression Studios out in Mount Pocono, or Toby Hanna, as you say. Yeah, Toby Hanna.
Carriage Square, 196.
Yep.
Yeah, there's 196 something on your area now.
Yes. Make sure you tap in. $5 drinks, $5 shots, and $10 drinks.
I know they had Hennessy behind them.
Yes, and we get ready to start the food. We get ready to get the food. Big happy birthday and a big business, brand new business.
Happy birthday.
Brand new business shout out. Chef Nita, big shout out to Chef Nita with the food truck. More information coming on that. Make sure you look at my Instagram tonight. I'm gonna post Chef Nita's menu and the address, and you gotta tap in tomorrow. Ooh. Chef Nita is doing it real big, so make sure you tap into that. Big shout out to you, Chef Nita. Happy birthday to you. Big shout out to Sister Shay. Shay, what up, Shay? Big shout out to you for pulling up. Big shout out to everybody that supported over New Year's Eve weekend. Over New Year's Eve, yes. Everybody that supported me in 2022.
Happy New Year.
And happy New Year to everybody. We're going to take y'all out right now. Brand new joint from Bryson Tiller. Call this joint Outside.
Oh my God, he going to kill me talking about that shit on here.
Let's go. Brand new Bryson Tiller. Hey.
You get a little damage.
Mm-hmm.
TV, do you like?
I'd say he's pulling back. He don't really drink like that.
The youngins charge for a video. I need to find that out.
Did you check the Amadeus?
When you say Amadeus, I think Amadeus.
Well, Deus. Spanish boy Deus.
Oh, okay.
Deus.
No, I don't know. See, when you say Amadeus, I think Platinum Boy CEO Amadeus.
That's him. That is him, right?
They call me.
He lives out here, right?
No, he's from the Bronx.
No, that's.
I feel like he lives in. I don't know.
There's a Deus that lives out here. I thought he was from the boogie down too.
Amadeus is like Trey Songz, like musical director out in Vegas with Dre's Amadeus. Like
that Trey.
Yeah, that Amadeus, who produced for Young M.A. and worked with Buddha and familiar with them. Yeah.
That was my homeboy.
Yo, I hope I didn't come off salty, yo. I didn't want to say shit, yo.
That was my homeboy. He got killed last year in Vegas.
Oh,
Buck 50. Remember Buck? You remember Buck 50? Yeah, big communications broken out. Everything. Big shit.
That Chris Brown transparency, I'm going to look that shit up. Oh my goodness. What a show. That Chris Brown. Somebody recording right now?
You never heard the thing?
No, I did. When Testimony was here,
Yeah.
I heard that. Mm-hmm. Your new baby.
Mm.
So I don't even know when I'm in the car.
Just putting it together. Like,
that's what's up though. That someone gave you. That's a big gift right there. Mm-hmm. That's nice.
If anything goes wrong with Old Faithful,
you're so silly.
I could just plug this joint in and I'm up. But I'm transferring 80,000 songs.
Wow.
Because I could have did it both ways. I could just did with the externals, so that's why I got the externals.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, and then 3. This one got the terabytes.
That's like everything for a DJ or producer.
Right.
Like, you gotta have that shit.
But I just look around and see what stuff that I can get that'll help. And that was one of it because it's only got one port. So because it only got one port, you can't put none of those. But this right here, you can put 4 ports.
That gives you the extension.
4 different ports.
Cool.
Instead of me having to load this computer up with more music, let's put it on the externals and just stay clean.
I'm a cringe to hear that back, man.
I did it for a reason. I did it to.
We want to air it out at the end of the day, you know, not too much, but off. Yeah. But I am happy for you. You know what I'm saying? I felt that. You know what I'm saying? When I first got that, I was like, yo, I need to get him over here. You know. Word to cheese, steak, and you know, eggs and much grape and everything. That word to all that.
I said it. And I was like, yeah. I've been here already. You didn't play it tough. Oh,
right.
Bird? Yeah.
Right.
We good.
Yay!
And when he saw me.
That's what I wanted.
That's what he did.
That's what I wanted.
Like
I wanted to link y'all. I wanted to
like
link y'all. I did. I wanted to link y'all. When you said shit about North Carolina and he had told me shit about North Carolina in the house, That's how I knew for a fact. I was like, oh, okay. So they was both down there, and they both told me about it.
Same spot, because the block that house was at.
Yep.
If you didn't know, you didn't know. You
Right.
didn't go that way.
Right. And y'all both told me separately about that shit. So I was like, oh, okay, that's real.
And when he saw me, he was
right
like,
before,
yo.
because as soon as he left, he said that's when the house got raided. As soon as him and Big left, that's when the house got raided. That's what he said.
He made it. Big had made it to the point where came back to New York. They came back to the block of New York, and then Puffy came and got him, and that's.
And he told me that he was like, when you feel that, that shit, that's why it gets me tight. Because I'm just like the real moments that we had, and you know what I'm saying? It
was like, yo. So,
if Shorty wasn't there, it'd be a different situation.
But that's what I was saying. That's what I said off the air.
Yeah.
Now I know who she is.
Grimy, bro.
No, but see, somebody had them. See,
grimy, yo.
My homegirl saw her on the video.
Grimy, bro.
My homegirl saw her on the video. Homegirl was like,
I don't even talk like this.
Homegirl was like, what? She was like, yeah, you know that. I know that.
Grimy. She attacked me. Grimy. The most fakest bitch. Grimy.
Well, she's protecting her, her legend.
And what's crazy is I had a vision of two lions, or two tigers rather. I had a vision of two tigers over the flame, pawing at each other. And I didn't realize what that was. And then one day I saw her with the Gucci bag with the tiger, and I said, word. And literally that Friday I worked. She called me, and she called Ray looking for me, matter of fact. And talking about somebody had a fever, so could I cover? I came to the rescue Friday. Saturday, I worked a double shift. I trained somebody. She was like, oh, she makes the best drinks. By Sunday, she was like, call me. Oh, you got better chance playing the lotto than trying to play me. Remove me from the group chat. That Monday, she assaulted me. And Ray was like, go ahead, pull off. You know how I felt? Ray went in to go for work. And I'm just like, this bitch scratched me in the street. I didn't even get out the whip and fuck her up. I was in awe. It was like looking at my friend, like, go ahead, give me everything. It was such a
that was an out of body experience.
It was unreal. It was like that's my friend coming for me. Whatever you could have said, bitch, you could have said it. You know what I'm saying? But now you're trying to like scratch at me for what? Over what? A Fiji water? Over what? No explanation, nothing. That's just comfort me.
Remember I told you that whole shit with Sammy. Like, are you serious?
Oh, when you
what are you talking about, bro? I'm late.
Right.
I think you just did my whole entire wedding with like fucking 50 people here.
Stop acting like that. Why are you acting like that?
You want to take over back over here. Just tell me.
That's why I fell out with Renee.
Yeah, just tell me.
I said just be 100%.
Yeah, just tell me you want to take over back over here. That's it. I'll go somewhere else. I got no problem going somewhere else. Yeah, I'll go somewhere else.
But yeah.
And then when
I
you
didn't
do
want
like
that. I didn't want you guys to see each other. So at the end of the day, I'm happy that you guys did.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's
cool.
I'm
telling you.
That's cool. And at the end of the day, as soon as me writing, that song Still Cold Outside, the first couple lines in it when I was like, anything all high stakes, no room for mistakes. Mm-hmm. That part was like, it was high stakes at that point. Like, you know, I've been grinding hard these days. But I didn't make room for me. She was like, yo, while I'm watering her plants, she's like, yo, like, you gonna make me cry. You gonna make me cry, yo.
That's how them people was at the job. They was like, yo, you the best, man.
Before I recorded it.
You the best, man. You the best. And then all the time, all about it was going to HR.
Yeah. So I was like, what?
Talking about starting verbal confrontations.
Go be great. You know what I'm saying? And then I was supposed to bartend while we was having a party night or whatever the fuck. And then Rock called me in like an hour early. And my last text message to him was on some, you need me? I'll be there.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And
that's
then they
what I
got
said.
tight. They gave Ray a car. They gave Ray a car because he continued to work for them. And then and then they said on some shit because now she became on some rah-rah shit like don't have her in the car. The fuck, that's my nigga. I'm definitely in the car, bitch. You tight. You tight. You stupid. You know that. You should know that.
So
Right?
me and my man,
Right. You wildin'. Now you trying to call him early in the morning, call him over for Thanksgiving, doing the most, and suspending him because guess what? He didn't break up with me. So they suspended him. Then she texted me because he showed me the text message. And this is my thing about Jadakiss. Because we was in the 40/40 club for Rock's surprise birthday party, his 50th birthday party. There was a lot of people in the building. He had just come from Jacob Javits Center, so he had the fucking Biggie figurine. Okay, he had it in the building. There was a lot of people there, whatever. She texts my man talking about, oh, and she don't know Jada like that because she was shoulder to shoulder with him and she didn't say nothing to him. I was there for Rock's birthday. That wasn't the time for me to talk to Jadakiss about the fucking knockout mixtape that I was on. That's not, I don't need that for the clout tea. I know Buddha. And Buddha and Jada is already there on one. Word to the Wyclef. There's nothing fucking there that I needed to say for his birthday. I felt like if I would have said what's up to Jada on some shit, then it would have been like, who's this thirst bucket while we out here trying to politic as a family? You know what I'm saying? Like I said something to Mano because Mano came up and he was in the bubble. So because he was in my personal circle, I was like, you know what? Like I was like, thank you for what you do for the culture. And then he took his glove off and shit and like shook my hand or whatever. But like I don't need to say that. So you felt the need to tell my man that I didn't say what's up to Jada at a party a year ago? Bitch, you thirsty. I'm mad I looked up to you at a point. You fucking not as busy. You not as busy. You not as busy. She fake. She Malibu Barbie fake.
That's put her in position. That whole thing. But remember, your time is your time.
I just felt like, oh, I know, because she knows. She knows. She knows. I know she knows. That's what I know she knows. Because at the end of the day, she was like, why are you not the biggest R&B? Oh my God. Oh my. So it's not even about that.
Nobody is available to take your call at the moment.